The Breast Cancer Family Foundation is dedicated to helping people understand that the lifestyle choices they make today can help determine whether they get cancer in the future.
I just believe that what we're doing is so right.
So it's been really exciting for us at the Breast Cancer Family Foundation to see the impact that we have beyond the schools and into the community.
The Breast Cancer Family Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit located in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We have 2 employees, multiple volunteers, and a very strong board.
The really neat thing about Breast Cancer Family Foundation is it was founded by and it is run by a lot of individuals who have been personally impacted by cancer, and so there's a lot of passion for what we do.
It's interesting that in the beginning years when we asked kids in school, how many of you are aware of anyone who's had cancer, a few hands went up. Now when we ask, just about every hand goes up, because people are open to talk about their cancer.
Breast Cancer Family Foundation is committed to reducing this risk by providing cancer awareness and prevention presentations to local students and adults.
I created the foundation in 1999, the year after I finished treatment and the year after, regretfully, I lost my oldest sister to breast cancer. Originally, I was looking for something to help the family. As we grew, we saw that there was not education out there. The one piece missing was the education that we could start at young ages.
Our mission at Breast Cancer Family Foundation is to inspire people in our community
to lead cancer-free, healthy lifestyles.
We accomplish this by going into the schools and educating young adults on ways that they can be healthier.
We do go into churches, community groups, civic organizations, anybody that wants us to come in and talk about it, because it really is meaningful to all levels, all walks of life, all age groups. It's just meaningful to everybody.
The most important thing I learned today was that you can watch your diet to reduce your risk of cancer.
And our primary way of doing that is through education. We spend time educating about 5,000 students a year in addition to adults and community groups.
She doesn't always just talk about breast cancer, but all kinds of cancers.
We provide dynamic, interactive presentations on all types of cancer.
I love the idea that not only are they taught education about cancer, what it is, how you can detect it and prevent it.
We can work with kids on smoking and drinking. We can work with kids on nutrition. We can work with them on their exercise habits.
We also educate them on ways to detect cancer early so that it can be treated and overcome.
But they also have an education process that allows the kids to understand what a person goes through once they are diagnosed with cancer.
So we start educating them.
Be aware of cancer if it happens in their family.
Everything that they do now, everything they can do in early adulthood and later adulthood, anything that they can do to help themselves prevent it if possible, or at least minimize it.
Get the word out there and inspire people to do a better job taking care of themselves.
And they can pass on this information to family, friends, other people. They don't have to keep it to themselves.
The Pink Pumpkin 5K Walk and Run takes place in October.
The Walk Run is a fun walk. It's very family friendly. We have lots of activities for kids and adults. And we've also added a competitive aspect in the run itself. So we have a chipped timing to make it a more exciting event for those that are very competitive.
It's a sea of pink everywhere. We even have pink pumpkins in honor and in memory of those who have suffered from cancer.
The Titletown Bike Tour
is a family-friendly event that takes place in July.
It has a little bit of everything for the just casual bike rider and the real experienced bike rider.
The routes range from 15K to 80K.
It's very enjoyable. Nice rolling hills in Brown County. Nice, great rest stop.
If you don't get your yearly cancer checkup, you can go from stage 1 cancer to stage 4.
Why we like having the Breast Cancer Family Foundation coming to our classes at Bayport High School is very valuable for our students to learn. But not only just that, but what should you do if you know somebody that has cancer? What are their needs? They bring cancer survivors to the classrooms too, and they talk about their battle with cancer, and again, talking about what they need through that ordeal. So if in case in the future that happens, that these students know what to do in those situations.
I just lost my own mom about a year ago from cancer, and I love the idea of being able to go out and talk to kids.
I have the privilege of being in front of thousands of students and adults every year. I hear their stories firsthand. I know that we're making a difference.
It's amazing, not only do the students learn and get an eye-opener from the education that they're getting, but so many of them are bringing them home to their parents as well. And the parents are learning and calling us and getting more information.
They go home with a mammogram card to remind their mother to have a mammogram. And we just recently have a story where the high schooler went home with the mammogram card, gave it to mom. Mom realized she hadn't had one in a while, went in, she was diagnosed. So hopefully they caught it early.
Dear Mrs. Hackle, thank you for giving up your time to come and tell us about the various types of cancer and for the food. Your presentation taught me how to detect cancer because 2 days after your presentation, my mom said she found lumps on her arm and I told her to get it checked out and they caught the cancer before it spread.
We can't do this alone.
On the day of the event, we have over 100 volunteers, so it's the volunteers that come together to really help make this work.
In addition, our wonderful community comes together throughout the year to help us with multiple fundraising efforts, such as the Fireman's Pink Boot event, candy and cookie sales, pink events at high schools, softball tournaments, bullfrogs games, and a whole bunch more.
We couldn't do this without the funds.
It takes many sponsors, donors, participants, in-kind donations to do what we do. So on behalf of the Breast Cancer Family Foundation family, thanks for giving.
It's vitally important that we continue this work.
What could we do to help them now so that they don't end up with cancer?
It's very important that we continue the work that we do because the fact remains.
Today, women in America have a 1 in 3 chance of getting some type of cancer in their lifetime, and men have a 1 in 2 chance.
Instead of thinking about what you'll do when you're diagnosed with cancer, think about what you'll do to prevent it.